Bakersfield's Buddy Shepard will start on the pole today for the SRO Winter Showdown 300, his first pole in this event. Buddy, you're driving for a new team this year. How confident are you that you can keep this car out front?
We were looking pretty good in practice the other day. I mean, I ran 3 races for these guys, haven't finished out of top 5. So, I mean, we're really looking for a strong finish today. Hopefully, we can keep her up front most of the day and save our stuff and be there at the end.
What will the key be in this race?
Probably just staying out of all the wrecks and being there with 25 to go is probably gonna be what most people's game plans are. But we'll play it out by ear and see how it goes.
All right, Buddy Shepard, a senior here at Centennial High School in Bakersfield, could be the biggest win of his life today. Colorado's Dominic Ursetta, no stranger to the Winter Showdown here. He'll roll off 5th today. But Dominic, you've had some bad luck in this race in the past. You've yet to finish one. What will be the key for you to finish today?
Man, my goal is just to keep the fenders on it, at least till like lap 299. Just stay up front, pace myself, make sure I got something for the end, and I don't know. Hopefully, luck is on our side this year.
You run so many races in the Colorado and Utah area. You've won a lot of championships there, but is this the biggest race that you run?
For asphalt, absolutely. I mean, it's probably the biggest race of the year for us. Absolutely. It's awesome to come down here and flex our muscles hopefully a little bit, and we'll see what happens here in 300.
All right, a couple of years ago, Dominic Ursetta had a chance to win this race and was involved in a late race accident. We'll see if his luck changes this year.
Thank you.
You're used to seeing Daniel Hemrick drive in the NASCAR Xfinity Series for Richard Childress Racing, but this weekend he's come to Kern County Raceway Park for the first time to drive in the Winter Showdown. Daniel, how have you adjusted to this track so far?
It's been fun. Definitely an interesting place. One that definitely, without a doubt, nice short track I've ever been to. So it's cool to be out here and being something a little different. This is what I grew up racing with, super late models, but first time in one out here on the West Coast. So very fortunate and very blessed to be here and enjoying my time with these Wilson Motorsports guys. And cool to have South Point Hotel and Casino on this thing. And it's our first true race together, considering they'll be on my Xfinity car all year this year. So hopefully it's a good kickoff race for us.
This team finished second in this race last year with Eric Jones, and your teammate Buddy Shepard starts on the pole. How much has that helped, having that experience?
It has. These guys race here, a couple times throughout the year, so they have a really good baseline of what and where the cars need to be. And Johnny and Butch Van Dorn do a great job with Van Dorn Development building these race cars. So it's cool to see Nick Savison and Charlie Wilson give Buddy Shepard and Eric Jones last year, and everybody gets a chance to drive these cars what they need to go and perform and be good in the races here. So it's cool to see guys like that still giving kids opportunities. So when I knew I had the opportunity to come out here, I knew I'd jump on it. And so far, I'm having a good time, and Buddy Shepard's done a heck of a job sitting on the pole yesterday. So we're going to go race 300 laps, do some slipping and sliding, and try to have a good time.
Daniel Hemrick rolls off 3rd today. 15-year-old Austin Herzog is the youngest driver of the 36 cars that will take the green in today's Winter Showdown 300 here at Kern County Raceway Park. Austin, it's your first trip to the big half mile here. What are your impressions of the track?
I love the track. I've always wanted to drive a half mile, and I'm super excited. Starting to get the hang of it, and it's a huge accomplishment for us to be able to make the main on time. So, we're just going to drive the wheels off it, see what we got.
What do you have to do to survive 300 laps around here?
We're just going to try to, hang in there, just ride, give and take, and hopefully we're there at the end.
What's the goal for today?
The goal? I'm just trying to finish the race. We really want to finish on the lead lap, so if we can do that, that'd be huge for us.
All right, Austin Herzog rolls off 26th today. It's Cole Williams' first trip here to Kern County Raceway Park for the Winter Showdown. And Cole, a little bit of a scare yesterday in qualifying on your second lap. You spun the car going into turn 1, managed to keep it off of the wall, but how will that affect you today?
It's definitely going to affect us because we flat spotted the tires yesterday and had to go and change for a new set of tires. And so we're volunteering to start 30th today. So we're definitely going to have a little work than what was planned, but 300 laps, you got plenty of time. Just the key is going to have to stay on the lead lap and hopefully have all fenders on it to be able to have a shootout the last 50.
You won the short track nationals at Bristol Motor Speedway last year. How much does that win and the experience you gained there help you in an event like this?
Oh, it definitely helps because you're competing with the top guys here. I mean, the best of the best is here, and you're going to be able to have to compete at your highest performance. And to be able to do that, you're going to have to make sure you keep your car in one piece and make sure you're making the right calls and adjustments to have a car that can compete for the win at the end.
He qualified 17th, but he'll start from the back. Cole Williams looking to win the Winter Showdown. Wisconsin's Ty Majeski told me 2 days ago that he'd only been west of the Mississippi one time. That was to come to Las Vegas last year, making your first appearance here in Bakersfield at the Winter Showdown. What do you have to do to win this race today?
Oh, it's a long race, man. A lot of times this race comes down to attrition. If you can stay in the top 10, stay out of trouble, you have a chance to win at the end. So that's our goal today. I don't know if we have the best race car, but these competition cautions type race gives us a chance to work on and make adjustments as the race progresses. So just going to take it one pit stop at a time, and hopefully we can continue to make the race car better and have a shot at the end.
2 days worth of practice. What have you learned about this track your first time here?
This track is different from anything we've experienced before with the new pavement. A lot of times all these late model races are on old rough racetracks, and this is within 5-year pavement. So this is a whole new world to us and our team. So we've been adapting to it. Definitely don't have the best race car to start this race off, but like I said before, as the race progresses, hopefully we can make it better.
300 laps to get to the front. Ty Majeski starts 7th. Derek Thorne is the defending winner of the Winter Showdown here at Kern County Raceway Park and the defending series champion in the Southwest Tour Series. Derek, 300 laps this year, 50 more laps. How does that change the strategy?
No one in this entire field really knows what's going to happen, to be honest with you. Neither do we. We've had a lot of laps on this place, but never in the middle of the day, never on this tire, never this hot in the middle of February or beginning of February. So we're just going to have to kind of play it by ear. And I think all of us will be winging it. The first pit stop I think will be big for a lot of guys, getting a feel for what their cars are like on a really, really long run and low air pressure. So I think just me and Mike are going to have to work together and then communicate, and hopefully we can make adjustments that favor the car or our car's conditions and try to maintain good track position at the same time.
You look at the drivers that you start around today with Buddy Shepard and Daniel Hemrick and Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
How does this field stack up versus fields you've raced against in the past?
This has to be one of the best I've ever been against, without a doubt. The Winter Showdown continues to get bigger and better every year. It's awesome to be here in front of the hometown crowd. Them cheering us on. There's a couple of hometown guys here. Hopefully we can keep it local. But this race here has become big. It's awesome to race in. It's Byron and Carol Campbell give me an awesome opportunity, so hopefully we can make them proud.
He called it the biggest win of his career last year. Derek Thorne rolls off 2nd, looking to repeat at the Winter Showdown. David Mayhew is 2nd on the career wins list here at Kern County Raceway Park, but he has never won this race, the Winter Showdown. Bad luck has stricken his 17 car every year they've competed in this event. Now on Thursday, David told me the team waited all the way up until Wednesday night to finish the car, hoping to put the best parts on this race car to make it last 300 laps today. David Mayhew rolls off 12th. Preston Peltier grew up just 30 miles from Kern County Raceway Park in the mountain community of Fraser Park, California. He moved to Charlotte, North Carolina to pursue a career in NASCAR and has since turned into one of the most respected super late model drivers in the country. In 2017, he sat on the pole for the Snowball Derby in Pensacola, Florida, but a late race crash took away his chance at winning. Peltier told me a win today at Kern County Raceway Park would be the biggest of his career. Preston Peltier starts 10th. Noah Gragson spends his weekends driving in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series for Kyle Busch Motorsports, where he won a race last year. For the first time, you're back here at Kern County Raceway Park. Noah, how much would a win today mean to you?
This would be huge. Coming off a lot of momentum from last year at the Winchester 400. It's the longest super late model race in the country, so that's 400 laps. This one's 300 laps. So trying to build that momentum with my Kyle Busch Motorsports Safe Light Auto Glass and switch Toyota Camry. So really looking forward to it. It's great being back here on the West Coast, born and raised from Las Vegas. So to be out here, got a lot of friends, family coming out to watch this thing. So if we can walk home with 30 grand richer, I'm gonna be a happy man.
You roll off 11th. What will be the key for you to get to the front?
It's a long race, 300 laps. Patience is the word I'm gonna use to kind of remind myself throughout the day. It's a long race. So just staying patient, keeping all the fenders on the race car, being there at the end is the biggest thing to try and chase $30,000.
Noah Gragson's looking to start 2018 on the right foot in victory lane. Kyle Busch finished 3rd in his first appearance at the Winter Showdown in 2017. Returning this year, you had 2 days of practice and qualified 4th. What will be the key for you to move up 2 spots this year?
I think the biggest thing is just trying to keep the tires on it today. Totally different day, being in the sunshine, being in the heat of the day, really, really hot track temperatures. So trying to keep it under control, not slide around too much. This place is really fast, easy to do, and easy to abuse the tires. So I feel like our Mobile One Camry's been pretty good since we've been here, and look forward to today.
Is this the hottest short track race you've ever been to?
No, absolutely not. Not the hottest, just probably the warmest this time of year out here in California in Kern County.
All right, best of luck today, Kyle.
Thanks.
Kyle Busch rolls off in 4th. Minutes away from the command to start your engines here for the Winter Showdown 300 at Kern County Raceway Park. And talking to the drivers during pre-race ceremonies, they say the key today will be tire management. New this year, the teams get just 3 sets of tires for this race. The set they will start on and 2 more to change at their discretion throughout. Now, I asked defending race winner Derek Thorne what his strategy was, and he said he spoke with his crew chief Mike Keene on the way to the track this morning, and after 10 minutes, they decided the best decision was to simply wing it, because nobody knows what the best strategy is. Also new with these tires, just the second time they've run here at Kern County Raceway Park. The first time was in the fall when it was much cooler. Derek Thorne told me teams had problems blistering the right rear tire. He says that will be something to keep an eye on here over 300 laps today. 36 drivers set to take the green flag for 300 laps. It's the longest version of the Winter Showdown in its 4 years. $30,000 to win makes this the richest short track race in the country. Buddy Shepard, the pole sitter, told me a win today would make his career. Kyle Busch told me this race means as much to him as his 2 wins at the Snowball Derby. 300 laps for $30,000 up next. Certainly a scary scene here at Kern County Raceway Park on lap 32 as Luke Hall in the 36 car rolls twice down the front straightaway under red flag conditions. Now, Luke did get out of the car under his own power, walked to the ambulance, said he was okay. I did hear him tell a crew member as he was getting into that ambulance that his spotter told him he was clear down the front straightaway, and when he moved up, he made contact with another car, which started this accident. As they towed the 36 car off, now we're keeping an eye also on pole sitter Buddy Shepard, who started first in this race, has fallen to 4th. Buddy's car owner, Lance Wilson, just telling me that 3 laps prior to this crash, Luke Hall got into Buddy Shepard on the back straightaway. It caused Buddy to hit the wall. That team now is concerned there could be some damage to the rear end of that race car, something to keep an eye on here as we still have 268 laps remaining. Kyle Busch coming to the attention of his number 51 Kyle Busch Motorsports Toyota team here. It'll be 2 left side tires for now and fuel for the 51 team. We'll see if they go around. Crew Chief Cody Click happy with the way this 51 car is performing so far. Busch took the lead from Derek Thorne about 30 laps ago and was able to steadily open up out in front. It's the team cleaning the front grille there to make the change on the left sides here. So far, no chassis adjustments to this race car. Busch is able to work his way out front of Derek Thorne here. The team now will go around to the right side. It will be 4 tires and fuel for Kyle Busch, the leader here on lap 86. Daniel Hemrick's number 21 car sitting in 10th place right now has fallen back from that 3rd starting spot. It'll be 4 tires and fuel for the 21 car as well. They made a track bar change coming down on the track bar, looking to tighten up. Hemrick said he got loose as that run went on. David Mayhew was one of the local favorites in this race today. Had worked his way into the top 10, and here you are not even halfway and out of the race. David, what went wrong?
Something in the tires. We blistered the left rear that first run, and you just hold on for dear life at that point and went a couple laps down, or went at least 1 lap down, decided to pit early and get those tires out. I thought we had one going down, and then another 25 laps into the second run with this set of tires, and then the right rear's blistered. So I don't know if something in the rear end's going away when it gets hot, but just gonna cause a wreck or just keep blistering tires. We only have 1 more set. It wasn't gonna go anywhere.
What is it about this race and your luck?
I don't know. We can finish and do well in all the other ones, but when this one rolls around every end of the winter, we just can't figure it out. We're gonna go to work for next year and come back swinging.
We'll see if David Mayhew can find some better luck at the 5th Winter Showdown next year. Lap 205, and Buddy Shepard is in from 3rd. Just talked to his crew chief, Butch Van Dorn, said they were not sure if they were going to pit this time. They were going to wait and see what the leaders did. Both Kyle Busch and Tyler Ankrum came in, as did every other car on the lead lap right now. It'll be 4 tires and fuel for Buddy Shepard. No changes as the pole sitter and senior at Centennial High School here in Bakersfield has worked his way back up to 3rd. Pit stops here with 94 laps to go, and a development for Derek Thorne, who started 2nd, led much of the early part of this race. Of course, the defending race winner here at the Winter Showdown. Thorne got into the wall about 100 laps ago, talked to his team owner, Byron Campbell, and he said that knocked the toe out on the car. He's been having some problems blistering tires since then. Thorne has slipped to 10th. He did, however, stay on the lead lap on that last run. The team's going to see if they can fix a little bit of that toe-in problem that they have and possibly put new tires on it and see if that will help as well. Something to keep an eye on as all the teams are on their final set of tires now is tire wear. Take a look at these right side tires. They just came off Ty Majeski's number 91 car. He fell out of the top 10, and look at the blistering that has come across. Several of the drivers in the top 10 are seeing this, but one team who's not, the 15 of Buddy Shepard. Keep an eye on that over the last 94 laps. Daniel Hemrick comes home third in the 4th annual SRL Winter Showdown here at Kern County Raceway Park. Daniel, from our view down here, it seemed like that was quite an interesting race. How'd it look from your seat?
Yeah, it was. First off, congratulations to Kyle. Man, that thing was hooked up, especially in long runs, old tires. Those guys had it going on, so congratulations to them. And we kept chopping wood all day, trying to make this 21 South Point Casino Hotel Chevrolet better. Slowly but surely got it there, but probably needed one more stop to really get where we could even do anything with those guys. But proud of how far we come in the last 2 or 3 days. Huge thanks to Charlie Wilson, Nick Savison, everybody on the Wilson Motorsports team for letting me come out here, have a little fun before we head to Daytona here in 2 weeks. And it sure was fun to get back in a super and put on a show for these fans, and hopefully they enjoyed it.
His next stop is Daytona, and looking to start a championship campaign in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Buddy Shepard comes home second here in the SRL Winter Showdown at Kern County Raceway Park. Buddy, what did you need on that last restart to catch Kyle Busch?
Oh, we needed a new right front tire. That's what we needed, but we needed a little bit more front end bite in the car. That we were just missing that a little bit. It seemed like the last 50 laps. So, I mean, the right front burned off fairly quick. I knew that restart we got, it might not go so well. So, I mean, I can't thank these guys enough, though. Nick and Butch and all the guys for getting me in this car and here. And second place, it ain't too bad.
You come home behind Kyle Busch and just in front of Daniel Hemrick and Ty Majeski, 3 drivers at the top of NASCAR right now. What does this race mean for you after all of your years here at Kern County Raceway Park?
Oh, it just means some old boys from Bakersfield still got something out here.
Coming home in second today, Buddy Shepard now hopefully can go out and make a run at the Southwest Tour Championship. Ty Majeski battles back after a rough middle segment in the race to finish in 4th here at the Winter Showdown. Ty, we saw the tires that came off your car after the second pit stop. The right side's completely blistered. How much did that hurt your chances at winning?
I think we kind of finished probably ahead of where we should have. We got a last good restart, and we were running 6th, 7th, and got a top 5 out of it. So can't complain about that. But overall, like you said, I think we had a bad set of tires in that middle segment, lost a bunch of track position. We're fighting for dear life just to stay on the lead lap. And fortunately, the caution came out, and we got on the same tire cycle as everybody else, and was able to kind of come through the field there and salvage a decent day out of it. But overall, I just can't thank all my sponsors, iRacing.com, Jim Burke Ford, local company, coming on board for this race to help us come out here. It's a race we've been wanting to do the last couple of years and finally got the opportunity to do it. So overall, not a bad day, and hopefully we'll be back next year.
I was going to ask, now that you're here and have had a chance to run this race, plans to come back?
Yeah, I hope so. This is a great facility. One of the nicest facilities I've ever been at. It's a great race, well run, and hopefully we can come back.
All right, Ty Majeski comes home in 4th today. Kyle Busch wins the 4th annual Winter Showdown here at Kern County Raceway Park in dominating fashion. Kyle, how concerned were you when that last caution came out?
Definitely concerned. You know, when you're out front like that and just kind of taking your time and pacing yourself a little bit, you're hearing every little thing in the car going wrong, and you're hoping that you just get to the checker flag, and then after that, you got to go through another restart. So, bunches the field back up for everybody, and it's a unique opportunity for somebody to make a Hail Mary, if you will, because our car was just that good. But all in all, I can't say enough about my guys. Everybody on this Mobile One Toyota Camry did a phenomenal job. Rowdy Manufacturing Chassis, and guys being able to work on it as hard as we did this weekend to come from where we came from to win in that fashion was really cool.
Noah Gregson, Ty Majeski, Daniel Hemrick all finished behind you, but your biggest challenger was Buddy Shepard. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've actually known the name for a long time, the Shepard name, and my brother I think raced against his father. So pretty cool that the kid's coming up right in his footsteps and really good. And there were some times there throughout the race that he was a little faster than us. I was kind of pushing it a little bit, and he was kind of catching me a little bit, and then we got through some traffic, and I was able to inch back away. So he had a great car and did a great job, and was going to be right there.
Kyle Busch returns to Kern County Raceway Park and wins the Winter Showdown.